Good afternoon, Erik. We got the news yesterday about more defensive injuries, but can you give us an update first on Marcus Rashford and Scott McTominay and whether they're available this weekend?
Scott, I don't think so. We have a training, so we have a day. He will push. He's so keen to be part of it tomorrow, but I think it's so it's very questioning. And then Rashford, he trained yesterday. See how we recovered from it today, and we will another training today, and then we will make the decision on it.
Defensively, we know that Rafa Varane and Johnny Evans are going to be missing this weekend. That's been centre-back has been a particular problem for you all season long.
Not only centre-backs, also the left full-back position.
In terms of the centre-back in particular, though, how important has Harry Maguire's experience been? Because he was close to leaving last summer. Are you glad now that he didn't? Because he's got such an important role to play now.
You have to see that in perspective. So we were always happy with Harry Maguire, but he wants to play, and he's a great leader. He's a very good defender. So very comfortable on the ball, and when I count all those abilities, just now when we are in our defending line, we have our problems, then he's even more important to lead that line, to make us play from the back, so we are very pleased he's there, and we need him to get our results and to achieve our targets.
John Murtaugh's departure this week, Erik, can I just ask you, I know that there is a structure in place now that he has moved on, how that will impact your plans and your thoughts and your ideas for the remainder of this season, but also going forward into the new season as well?
I think you mentioned that something for in the new season. It's very important that the new ownership is working on this, and they have to replace this function to go into the new season. For the moment, of course, I miss his support, and now the surround board, you miss that. But he moved on. There has been made choices, so we work very good together. So I would say thank you to John, and I wish him all the best for the future.
You say you miss his support, and obviously you work closely with him, but putting your own plans in place as well, does it impact at all on what you want to do?
No, for me, as I said previously, I also work with the new ownership very good and closely together, and that will not change. It doesn't have impact on the way I can work here. So conditions were perfect and are still perfect. So I'm happy that. But we want to set the right conditions to be successful.
Mickey.
Erik, how difficult has it been not to have a settled back four pretty much throughout the whole of the season? Has that hampered the way that you've had to think every single week in the way that you pick your side?
Yeah, it's very difficult. And so everyone who has a little bit knowledge about football, they know it will affect your results, your performance and your results. So back four is always a foundation to get in the results, and we didn't have that. But then still we have to win, and we know that. And so then others has to take the responsibility. But when you oversee it, then you know also, it has a negative impact.
Erik, if we look back to the previous meeting with Bournemouth, that was obviously the game in December, the 3-0 loss. And after that game, you said that you thought as a squad that you weren't good enough to be consistent at that point. How much do you sort of think that's still a problem, or to what extent do you think that things have improved in that sense?
It was, in a sense, it was after a very good performance against Chelsea in the week, and we were mentally not ready for that game, and they battled us, and we lost the battles. So, and tomorrow will not different. That is the way they play. so they want to fight with you, and so it's about make sure you go in that fight, and you have the convincement, and you have so the belief, and you need to support each other to win the battles, to outplay them, to outrun them, and in defending to match the runs.
Erik, how frustrating has it been for you as the manager to be in winning positions in the last few games and then end up dropping so many points?
That is, of course, is that frustration, but it is for me but for the team as well. And so the most important part, we get it, to put yourself in a winning position, and also, and it was not luck. No, it was we did it out of a plan. But then, of course, you have to bring the win over the line, and we should act in such moments. We should act better, and it's not about organization, but it has to do with individual tactical mistakes, sometimes technical. It was not out of open play, but we have to manage such situations better.